Let's make fun of Biden because
Oh,
that's a lot
excellent.
of fun.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Okay. So the State of the Union was yesterday,
Oh,
and it bombed. Check this out. This is just a couple numbers. 48 million watched Trump in 2017, 46 in 2018, 46 in 2019, 37 million in 2020, 11.6 million watched Biden in 2021.
I'm going to be honest, just kind of like the Oscars over the weekend, I totally forgot about Biden's speech until until like a couple hours before. I was like, "Oh no, I have to watch the speech." I was
It
so
was so
mad.
bad.
It was so
so
bad.
bad. I
And
can't. Did you watch it yesterday?
I watched it yesterday
Okay.
live, and I got to tell you, like, as soon as I saw that they were socially distancing and wearing masks, which, by the way, every member of Congress that wants the vaccine has had the vaccine. There is no reason that they
Yeah, what?
needed to socially distance or have masks.
Right.
No
They
reason.
got the
And this has
it,
been like since December.
I, it doesn't why? What?
No
And wait,
reason.
and you know what? Why wasn't you know what? Hold on. We'll talk about that a little bit. I got another little segment I want to make fun
Uh-oh.
of Joe Biden. First, I want to stick to the State of the Union address and what he's
Yeah.
talking about. I don't know if you heard this, but about halfway through, he goes, "And why are prescription drugs so expensive? We need to fix that so that they're gouging American citizens."
I'm
Dude,
sorry.
did you know Donald Trump had an executive order stopping pharmaceutical companies from price gouging American citizens, forcing them to if you can get it in Mexico for $30 and it's $180 in the States, that it made it illegal. They had to sell it for $30. They couldn't
Mhm.
upsell it because of American insurance companies. And guess who got rid of that? You know
Joe
who got rid
Biden.
of it? Joseph Biden. You're absolutely right. It was
Mhm.
Joseph Biden, the president, who got rid of that.
Mhm.
Insulin prices spiked 800% because of him canceling that executive order. And then he has the audacity to go on the State of the Union and say, well, why are these prescription drugs so expensive? We should really fix that.
Because of
You created that
you.
problem. You
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah, 100%. And the other thing too, Joe Biden was like, "Oh, we need to pull our troops out of Afghanistan. It's been so long since they've been there." I'm sorry, what was Trump trying to do?
Right. Thank you.
Like, come on, man. And then all the vaccine. Oh, we've done, millions and millions of vaccines. And I'm sorry, when did Joe Biden get his vaccine? Oh, it was before he was even president because
Right.
of Donald Trump.
Yep. Well, they don't
Mhm.
give him. They don't want to give Trump credit for literally
No.
anything. Oh, all those good things that you did? Well, let's stop them and then claim, why is this a problem? We need to
Mhm.
fix this. And all the Democrats and leftists out there are like, yes, Joe Biden.
Stunning and
Woo!
brave, stunning and
Yay!
brave.
Praise Fauci. They're
Yes,
literally
queen.
praising Fauci.
Oh God.
Oh, that's a cringe fest on its own that maybe I'll do a segment on it because there's some stuff out there that people are literally praising the ground this man walks on.
Adam,
But
people have lost their minds.
dude, they've lost their minds.
It's
But maybe not.
sad and it's
Maybe
frightening.
not. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this dislike ratio. Dislike ratio. Dislike ratio. Dislike everyone's like, yeah, the most votes of any presidential candidate
Oh,
in
I'm
history.
sure. Yeah.
My butt.
Mhm.
45,000 people were watching there. Every single video of anything that was watching, everyone disliked. Why? How come? Because it was boring and it was him spouting a bunch of BS. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
it was.
Spouting a bunch of BS nonstop.
I gotta tell you too, I may have sworn at the top of my lungs when he said the line, "White supremacy is terrorism." I was like, "Mm-hmm. Here we
Supremacy,
go. Here we go."
maybe. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Supremacy,
Well,
because that's a problem. That
I'll tell you this
people
though.
say white supremacy. No, no, no. Supremacy at all. Critical race theory is supremacy.
Critical race
That's a
theory
problem.
is state sanctioned racism.
Right.
It is terrorism. It is
Yeah,
critical
they're
race theory
teaching
is
supremacy.
terrorism, Joe Biden. No, but I'll tell you this, and this is deadly serious. Joe Biden is maneuvering through the Department of Education to basically mandate critical race theory training in schools. It's really accelerated the timeline on a lot of this stuff. I have a stream that I'm going to be doing on my channel next Wednesday at 3 p.m. I'm going to bring on 2 people that have really been paying attention to it. It is terrifying what they're doing, Adam.
Oh
It is
man.
terrifying. It's bad. And then he has the gall to go and say, this is terrorism. No, no. What Joe Biden is doing and is going to do to future generations of children is terrorism. It's abuse. It's psychological abuse.
Yep. They're trying to get everyone hooked on the state
Mm-hmm.
and brainwashed by the state. Essentially, it's
It's
pretty nuts.
true.
We had he didn't bring up the border crisis one time. Not
Oh, why
once.
would
He
he?
didn't mention it. Why? Because it's his fault.
Yeah.
He did it. So anything I mean, he's as hypocritical as he is. I wouldn't have been surprised that he said, and the border wall is an issue that we need to fix. And it's like, yeah, you didn't want to bring that up because the wall actually works. You actually
Mm-hmm.
started finishing Trump's work on the wall. Well,
Yep.
Boebert, she freaking took out a space blanket. Where is it? Is there a picture? No, there's no picture.
Oh no.
But she ripped out a space blanket, the same one that they were using that they're handing out to kids. I mean, they got like 700 kids in a building that's supposed to only house like 400. Stuff. It's nuts. It's nuts what's going down there. And it
Why is
just
Joe Biden keeping kids in cages, Adam?
who built the cages too? Who built them?
Mhm.
Well, it wasn't Trump. It wasn't
No,
Trump.
it was
He was
Obama.
trying to. He actually got rid of a lot of these buildings. And guess who brought him back? The president, Joseph Biden, brought him back. Migrant facilities. Okay, they're migrant facilities.
I wonder when AOC is going to
Okay.
go and do a photo shoot.
She's not.
Crying.
She's not because she isn't told to go do so.
Doesn't she care about the children?
Apparently not.
Hmm.
Apparently not. Yeah. So this State of the Union was a freaking joke, man. Ted Cruz nearly fell asleep. Seriously, he was falling
I know,
asleep.
it's great.
There's a clip of him just like I saw a picture of Kamala and Nancy Pelosi sleeping, but I think they just still framed a shot. But it looked like Kamala's like this,
Can
and
we,
Nancy Pelosi's got her eyes closed. It's funny.
can we talk about what Nancy Pelosi was wearing? I know I shouldn't pick on people's clothes, but Nancy Pelosi was basically wearing curtains. What the?
If you watched her at all, she's creepy.
Oh
Her
yeah,
eyes never stopped moving. She was like
yeah.
looking at Biden, then looking over there, and then looking at Biden, and it was like this circle. And
Like
Kamala's, at least was looking at Biden, listening to him, where Nancy looks like, I don't know, some sort of weird animatronic human being. It's freak. She was a little freaky, I gotta say.
she was like, he's gonna fall over. He's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it. Mayday. She was sending a secret signal or something.
Kim in chat said, Cruz said that it was because Biden was so boring. That's hilarious. I don't know if that's true, but I don't know. I would believe it because he is boring. My
Mm-hmm.
goodness. Look at this. Daily Wire actually came out and said it's time to abolish the State of the Union speeches once and for all, that
Oh,
they're long and boring and they'd go into the history of, and I think that's absolutely wrong. I
I agree.
think
I
I
don't.
think we
Good
should
idea.
absolutely be addressed by the leader of our special or
Listen,
the executive branch. Like, why I want to hear from them.
if the president of the United States cannot give one speech per year to everyone, then I don't
Right.
know what else they're doing.
Yeah,
It's a
wait, what?
speech.
I want to hear. I
Come
want to
on.
hear how brainwashed he is, how
You don't want to
wrong
watch
he
it,
is
don't
on
watch it.
things, so I can
Exactly.
critique him on it.
I want to create a drinking game and have State of the Union bingo, and I don't want anyone to stop me.
I think Crowder had a drinking game when
He
he
did.
was live streaming it.
Mhm.
But I want to know why Joseph Biden didn't wear a mask.
I was very offended by that, Adam.
He wasn't wearing a mask. How dare he? He mandated that federal employees, anyone on federal property, wear a mask. It was mandated by him. How much of a hypocrite can he be? Look, I actually have his mandate. Look at this. Joe Biden mandates masks on federal property. Why weren't you wearing a mask? You were trying to make an example here in front of all of the world leaders in world
How
leader
weak does he look?
conversation. You're wearing a mask there. Why? What? In
Wearing a
fact,
mask on Zoom.
Daily Caller said, well, Biden was mocked for masking up in the world leader Zoom call, but screenshots don't tell the whole story. my gosh, I'm not even going to read that article to you. I'm just going to let you know it's because there were other people in the room. That's the reason, because there was other people in the room. Well, what about the State of the Union? He was on federal property. There were other people in the room. And he wanted to set an example for the Zoom meeting for the world leaders, but not in front of all of America. You know, all the world leaders were watching that State of the Union. It's live on the internet. Literally anyone on the planet can watch the State of the Union address.
Well, and did you see like the shots afterwards where they were all like they all stopped socially distancing to take pictures and put their arms around one another?
They're giving each other this. Maxine Waters goes, "That was so good." She with her crazy eyes, like, "I worship you."
Oh my god.
Oh man,
I can't with these people. I can't, Adam.
It's ridiculous, man. I can't stand these people.
Here's what I think, though. Here's what I think. So Tom Massey, who's a representative, tweeted something out last night that like there's like a $500 fine for anyone who doesn't wear the mask in like the chamber. In the chamber. This is like Nancy Pelosi's rule. If you don't wear the mask in the chamber, there's a $500 fine. Here's what I think that we should do. Okay. Because $500 is actually, like, in the grand scheme of things, not that much money. I think that we should start a GoFundMe for Matt Gaetz to pay all of his $500 fines if he never wears a mask for his floor speeches again, because it would just trigger everyone and piss off everyone. We could fund that for the rest of the year. I think it would be well worth it. I would donate the first $500 myself.
I like it. We should do that. Matt Gaetz, we got you, dog.
Yeah.
They hate him.
I know, it's amazing.
Man, do they hate him. And it makes me like him more.
I know. Is that weird? No, it's perfect. It's the way it should be.
This is the way.